wish I had beautiful hair like yours.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous
only gonna be here for so long.
J-Mon Creek, and you're tuning
I lost
in
my
to
hair when I was like,
Minds Wide
what?
Open. Hey, yo,
I think
check it out.
23, my hair started going away.
Never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
I feel like
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You are now listening to the best playlist in South South.
I ain't have a choice. It was literally cut the throat and just chlorella it. Disrespect to my dog, you feel me? But
Yeah, I wish my hairline was like I was able to just like cut it like the Vegeta, but my hairline doesn't grow like that. Like it's just uneven. like the Batman shit. Like I'm cool with that shit, like little swoop, but my hairline just refuses to like recede in that shape. I don't understand. Like I don't know if it's like do you have to train it like that?
Is this your fun little intro?
Look, man, I was just appreciating the man's hair. Welcome back. We got another episode of the Florida Vibe Directory. Today I'm with my man's Orvcle. I'm a little high. How you doing today?
it's another beautiful day in South Florida, man. It's been wet outside.
Oh yeah,
As fuck.
if we could, I hate the fact that it floods over here. Like this side of town, it literally like, especially by my mom's house, it will like completely flood like ankle deep. It's terrible. Like who the hell built these cities?
The 60s and the 70s and a lot of cocaine.
But did no one think about flooding?
The drugs. It was off the drugs.
So tell the world about yourself.
Orvcle, one of the owners of Rogue Records, one of the owners of Broken Windows, manager Danny Mac, NIC, Wave General, Matt Gantos. Co-owner of Recycled. Just a man that does a lot all the time.
How do you balance all of that?
I don't.
You don't?
It's so bad. I'm getting better at it, but it's been so bad.
So tell me about like the start to Orvcle. Like tell me how you grew up.
I
you
would
from?
say regular kid from South Florida. Really bounced around Broward and like Miami up until 5th grade, and then family relocated to West Miramar, and it's just been chilling since. I met Mac over there. I met majority of my best friends over there, so that's just where it's always been.
What were y'all doing growing up? Like what's some of the shit y'all got into?
Oh man, it's really just the bandos, bro. Gated communities, they're nice up until a certain point, because you know when you're on the edge of town, we're getting all the nice kids from, or not the nice kids, but the kids that got well off from Miami Gardens and shit like that. Boy, niggas was hitting licks. Never forget, my dog literally robbed these people for like 80 pairs of shoes, 40 snapbacks, 3 TVs, all this other extra shit.
I think you said the bandos. Y'all were robbing
walked-
actual people.
Hey, that wasn't me, but that was him. He did it during the middle of the day and walked down the street with everything.
But like that was a whole time. Around what year was that? Because I remember there was like a whole time around like 2012, 2013 when like B&Es were just a thing.
Oh yeah, that was what, 2009, 2010. Yep.
Like that's what like Broward
That
County
the
was
hot
known
shit.
for.
That
Like it was
the
just
hot shit.
everyone's committing B&Es, breaking into abandoned houses and shit like that. Bro, what is up with Broward? Like what's in the Broward water that made y'all do this type of shit? Because my Haitian ass was inside.
I think it's just too much time, and it'd be hot. And it's just like when you're young, it's like, why not?
What's one of the wildest things you got into? Because I know some of the stories. We had personal conversations. But what are you willing to tell? What's one of the wildest stories you got?
Let's see. I got stuck, or not stuck, but I watched a friend get arrested one time when we were all at the Miami Marine Stadium. Niggas had to like crawl under there as the tide was coming up. We waited at some fucking little behind the boat yard. Yo, it was extreme. That was like a whole 4 or 5 hour like escape from the cops. And this nigga kept calling us and was like, bruh, they're already here. They're gonna get my car. Just come outside. I'm like, nigga, we're not there. I'm on campus. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, bro, I know you're here. You came with me. Da-da-da-da. And mind you, he's like sitting in the cop car. It's like, it's like, nigga, you got caught. I'm not about to go get caught with you just because you want your mans there.
What were y'all getting charged for? Just like
Trespassing.
that's a simple ass
And I
charge.
was saying, it was like, nigga, and I kept trying to tell him, like, bro, you know I have like 2 ounces in your car. Don't give them your keys. Just tell him you can't have my keys.
Oh, they got like they searched his car and found it. That's why he started.
No, he was calling before that. He was calling the second the cops came. He was calling us, blowing us up. Niggas were like, bruh, like, you supposed to be from Atlanta, bro. What's wrong with you?
What were you getting into creatively at this time besides just getting into trouble?
I've always been kind of doing artist management. So, like, I was working with a group called Orvcle back at FIU. That was cool. And then...
What kind of music were they making?
Like, I'd say almost like indie hip-hop. We had, like, one serious rapper. We had, like, another guy from New York. And then we had two homies from Jacksonville. And they were, like, fire as fuck. I don't know. Everybody, I wouldn't say split ways because everybody's still cool, I guess. But you know how life goes.
You never actually got into, like, making music? There was never a point where you were the rapper?
I've made music, like, in the past. Shit, honestly, I make more music now just because I have the studio. I've been making a fuck ton of music. I ain't gonna lie.
It's because you just have the resources
Bro, I
to do
swear
it?
to God. Eventually, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna eventually go on, like, an 8-month artist run. Just 8 months. I feel like that's all I need. Just to get it out of my system.
Oh, just like, all right, just say you did it. Like,
yeah, it's not like...
check it off the bucket list.
It's... same way I was saying, like... It's just... How do I say? I've always assisted with the spotlight. So it'd be nice to just feel it one time.
You just want to hit the stage one time and have people like rapping your shit, singing along with you and everything.
I don't even necessarily want that. It's just all of the cool shit that we've done. Like, I just want to have that experience from, like, a first person's perspective. Because I'm usually, like, I love the background shit. Like, I don't really know how else
Man,
to
stop
express
pretending
it.
you're not a rock star out here. Like, you've been on tours and shit already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like...
Oh, so you want to be like the marquee guy for one.
Not even-
Just for one. No, but like you said, for 8 months, for like one tour, like, yo, let me put out a project for one tour. Like, it's me. I want to be that.
I
I
would
want to be that
probably
nigga.
only do it with my peoples, though.
Of course.
To be honest, you feel me? But
Because
like,
your peoples will only your peoples would be like, all right, nigga, you know what? Yeah, we gonna do a whole tour for this nigga or
no
like it's
views,
his shit.
no views, but we out.
Just straight up, like, just you. Let's go. We out here.
No funny shit. But yeah, so there's that. But I'm really trying to get, like, just need to get in my director bag for real. That's really, really what I'm trying to, like, I need to really sit down and hone down on.
Like just music videos, or you talking like film?
I want to
short
do,
films?
like, real direction, you feel me? Because I feel like I have such a clear visionary aspect to things that it's like I want to start encompassing them in these fully thought out things versus it just being like little inserts or little changes to a music video. Like, even if it is a music video, I want it to be an actual movie of a music video versus it just being some quick running gun shit, which is always cool, but like I want to push myself to that limit. You know what I mean? Because I really feel like if I had the ability to really depict the ideas that I be having in my head, I feel like all of us would be in a different place.
Let's go back a little bit. What got you into like wanting to direct? Like, did you always did you grow up wanting to be a filmmaker?
I grew up wanting to be a marine biologist. I keep it G with you. I got into high school and my science teacher looked at me straight up and was like, you need to learn every aquatic animal's scientific name by the end of the year or else there's no way you're going to be a marine biologist. And that was it for me. I was like, oh, on to the next. But like, I always had a serious love for music because since I was a kid, my dad used to work at 101.5 Light FM. So I've been in the radio station since I was like 7.
Oh, shit. Was he the nigga? Was he singing 101.5?
Nah, he was the computer tech. But he was the only computer tech for the whole building. So he was.
So he was that nigga. He knew everybody.
Nigga, what? I had my own drop.
Wait, what?
I had a Light FM drop for one of the like little. I don't know what they were doing. They had some shit going.
So you did a drop for them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what'd you say?
101.5 Light FM, and then it was like some other shit. I can't really remember, but I remember doing it.
I gotta look that up one day.
Little black kid with the Haitian boy haircut.
So just being around the radio station really got you into like, that's what got you into the behind the scenes music more so of actually like the making of music.
Probably. Now that I think back to it, probably is like I got to see all the ins and outs of what it really took to enjoy the stuff that be on the radio.
Like, what do you think? Matter of fact, I got a question. So, what do you think about radio in today's music? Like, do you still feel like it's relevant?
Nah, different states, yo, they got lit ass radio, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Driving around the country, and like niggas I really will pump on the radio and try to find whatever station, cause like in Miami, bro, it's just a lot of payola. It's just a lot of pay to play. Niggas like, yeah, we do have like 99 Jams and 103.5 The Beat that do their little opportunities, and they do their little, oh, we're gonna drop somebody's song, and you know, Super Cindy always does interviews with different artists and stuff like that. So it's definitely like, I feel like it's heading in a better direction. But until we get like another 89.5 where it's like an underground radio station of really pumping it that continuously, and the people who really earn those spots are the people that we're really getting to hear all the time. Mm-hmm. That's like, until we really get to that point, like if they do have it in some other states, I feel like we're just stuck as far as radio right now, at least in South Florida.
What were some states where like you feel like radio is still completely relevant? Because I know some states
Chicago
like
was turned. Chicago was lit. Their radio station, I don't even know what station it was on, but Chicago was turned.
Like, do they play like like completely local artists you'll never even heard of?
Random ass music.
Because you don't hear that in Miami. Like, only time I ever heard like random local artists would be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, or maybe like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You might get lucky, you catch one.
You get that one, and you're like, oh, look at that, just some random guy. Let's go.
But other than that, it's like the same, 12 songs for the next 3 months?
Yo, there's no reason why if I'm dropping my sister off in the morning, every morning we hear Super Gremlin. Love it.
On every station.
That's
on
my
all
dog.
3 stations.
That's my dog. Shout out Broward County, you feel me? And I ain't trying to, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's never knocking somebody. It's just, we got the real opportunity as South Florida to really become a real heavy hitter in the music industry, period. And I feel like we've gotten close a couple times, and it just didn't go the way it was supposed to.
Y'all were outside during like that early Broward County, that like 2012, 13, 14. What was that Broward County music scene like?
Shit. No disrespect to the rock scene right now, but it was better than the rock scene right now. Like, it was deeper. There were events probably like 4 days out the week, and it wasn't just hip hop. Like, that was the best part about it. There was a fuck ton of art events, like painting events, just art galleries and stuff like that. That was the only time that you go to an underground art gallery for 150, 200 people.
True.
No performances. Niggas is just showing their art on the wall and having conversation. That's not happening anymore.
No, I feel like it's starting to slowly come up.
It's coming back.
Because the issue was that we used to have Wynwood, and that's where it used to happen a lot. But then Wynwood got commercialized real fucking quick.
Back then, it wasn't. Nobody was in Wynwood. We'd go to Wynwood for like Nug Brand and like a couple of.
Was Wynwood even a thing back there, or was it still the hood?
It was still that. It was definitely more of the hood. But like, there were so many other venues that it didn't matter.
Okay.
That's really what fucked up. We just don't have a lot of venues anymore. You know, strict regulations by the city. Kids not respecting like the land and like the venues and shit like that. So shit get fucked up. Niggas shut down.
A lot of places didn't survive COVID.
COVID? Man. They tore down Churchill's.
How'd you guys do during COVID? Like, how'd you guys handle COVID over there at Rogue?
We've been balling. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to the STEMI. Shout out to the EIDL. You feel me? Shout out to the PPP. Word to all my dogs. You feel me?
How'd you guys get started over there at Rogue? What's the origin story of Rogue Records?
How do I say?
From Orvcle's perspective. So talk your shit. Take your credit.
We've been on the outskirts of things for so long, because we were like, during that 2014 to like 2017 time, we were throwing a lot of events too. And then after a while, it got to the point where it was us, X-Lays, Rolling Loud, because they had just started out. They were, I think, about to go do their second one. That was really it, as far as like consistently providing quality events in the scene. That's really just what it was.
Did y'all have the studio at this point, or was y'all just finding?
We just got the studio 2019, so we're only 3 years deep. It was that all happened just because it like made sense at the time. We had already done enough work. We already kind of had our name in the city and we just started doing tours. So it was more so like I can't bring the whole city with me on tour, so we needed some place to call headquarters. You know, to bring back everything that we had worked on, and all the people that we had met, all the experiences, just everything. Just where can we hone that in?
Were y'all just having fun at this time, or y'all really on your business at this point?
I don't think we've never stopped having fun. I think the second it stops being fun, I don't think we're gonna do it, TBH. But niggas have been about business since day one. Since 2008. Or like what, 2009, something like that.
So when y'all like open up the studio, like when y'all get to the point where like, all right, cool, let's get this headquarters.
2019. That was right. Like, what did we do? I think we went on tour. Yeah, it was right before we went on tour. We had started looking, and then shit, we came back, and like within like 2 weeks of coming back, we had gotten approved.
What was that like that building process? Because I started up a studio. I know like when you get the studio, you don't open at that point. You got a minute. Like even though like we tried to force it a couple times, I know for you to actually fully get there, it probably took us what? I say we weren't fully operational up until maybe like 5 months ago, and we opened up like. When I say fully operational, I mean like we had everything built that we needed. Like we had the stage built. Yeah. We had like we fully figured out the photography area, the studio. We had the aesthetic. Like people don't realize like you can just like have a studio and then it's
you
a
can
room.
throw that shit together. It's a room with some speakers.
But like to throw together like a studio, like a vibe where people go like, all right, cool, I can actually create something there.
I feel like it probably took us like 2, maybe 3 months, like of fully like because we had to strip the entire place and then paint, buy all the equipment, and you seen what we started with. Ain't nothing compared to what we got now, but like it took some time.
Did you have to build most of those rooms? 'Cause I know like for us, we had to like build at least the studio room and everything. You had to build all those, or is it already there?
It's there. It was a studio that Loki got evicted.
Oh, look at your benefiting of someone else's downfall.
Hey, look, nah. I mean, they were there for 5 years. I don't know what the fuck they had going on, but you know what I'm saying. Wait, no, that's cap. Somebody came by and actually had told me the story. It was like some money laundering shit that was going on at the end. But he got caught up and he got sent to jail, but nobody stayed to pay. Can't help you there, my boy. I'm sorry.
Damn.
We need that.
What were those first couple months like? Was like, did you already have the hype from like the quote unquote clout that you had where people started to come in, or was it took some time getting everybody in?
It started off like with our dogs, you feel me? Like our dogs booking sessions, people that we knew like that, people that would come to shows and shit like that. Because we also, started doing shows immediately because we already had the garage space and whatnot. And then I don't know if we had that stage or if we ended up getting it right after, but I know we acquired it pretty soon, like pretty early on.
When did you paint the green screen wall? I always thought that was dope.
Man, I still want to finish that wall. That's my fault. But I probably did that after maybe like 8-9 months of us having it. We used it a couple of times. A couple of people have used it for music videos and stuff like that. And then I met the guys over at T2000 right across the street. Have I ever brought you over there?
No, I was supposed to, but then like I be just saying yes. You know what my issue is? I say yes to a lot of things because I have ADHD. I'll be completely honest. I have ADHD, so if something sounds cool to me,
like
I'm like, fuck yes, I want to do it. But I don't realize I said fuck yes to something a week ago on that same exact date. I'm just sitting there like, oh, shit. Whoops.
Obligations. Nah, literally, that's what I go through all the time, bro. That's what happened today.
See, that's the issue, because like I said earlier, how do you balance out everything? Because right now you're doing like, you got the studio. You got it's not a clothing line. You sell what? You do resell vintage clothing?
I'm like helping my boy. It's not even necessarily mine, so I wouldn't want to like, take credit from a dog. Shit. But my dog, Chad Banks. Fucking, he's the owner of Cycled. And he's like an online thrift store of like vintage clothing and like acquired pieces that he's built up over like 5-6 years. Like from really searching like, up north, because he's from Jersey. He does a lot of thrifting down here, Atlanta. He's gone to LA a couple of times, Houston. So it's like it's more than just, we're just thrifting some clothes, you feel me? Yeah. It's more like, these are things that like in South Florida we do not have access to because we're not in that part of the country.
Oh, okay. I got you.
We're not gonna find these things at Salvation Army. It may be one of these things, but that's if you made it that day when they put it out. You feel me? So it's like more so having that whole collection of all these things at great prices.
Are you big into fashion, or is this something that you just thought was cool to do?
Gotta love that shit. This is what you put on. Same thing like driving a nice car. How you not gonna
Fucking with the shirt, looking drippy.
Supreme. Jean-Paul Gaultier, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get down.
I appreciate you coming on drippy. I'll be coming in here dressing like a little homeless college kid.
See, I thought about doing that, and I was like, damn, I need somebody to be in the comments and be like, damn, that shirt fire. Shit, I even brought some shoes. They're hiding in the corner, but...
Why you hiding the shoes in the corner?
Right,
What
we're
you
gonna be
got?
sponsored by Jordan today.
Show off the drip.
You know, you gotta keep the things that people just don't have.
Oh, what are
The
these?
Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Niggas ain't get the Super Bowl tents when they came. The Miami Super Bowl
Oh,
tents.
hold
Them
on,
shits
hold
were hard.
on, hold on, hold on.
Niggas ain't get those. I got them.
It must be nice over there at Rogue right now.
Man, that was when I was working at the club. That was a great time in life.
Which club did you work at?
Club 11.
What were you doing at Club 11?
I was a server assistant, so I was helping out with the tables and shit. But boy, I've been seeing some cash flow over there. I ain't even gonna lie.
You were really making bank as like the male server at the strip club? Hold on. Because you might put me on, because this podcast and shit
Is
don't
that a
pay.
male strip club?
No, but I'm saying like as a male at the strip club. Like I feel like
yeah.
Like,
Now,
niggas
mind you, I was not making as much as them girls.
Oh, of
them
course not.
fucking.
what?
You don't see the way they live? You don't see the way they look?
Yo,
That shit not cheap.
I heard like not even
Upkeep not cheap.
the bartenders, the massage girls, everyone in there just make. I didn't realize the dudes also in the club were making me. I thought maybe like the security guards. Obviously, you got to pay the security guards nice at a strip club.
Nah, bro. I swear. Look, even my girl, because my girl works there, or used to work there. That's how I met her. I never forget. I was there for probably like 4 or 5 hours, busting my ass. Some nigga came over, gave me $100. I was like, oh, it's lit. It's just like right when I had first like started talking to her. So nigga, I ran over. I'm like, yo, bro, I just made a fucking $100. It's lit. She looked at me and was like, man, I just made 1,000. It's kind of whatever. I was supposed to get more
Yo,
out of the
strip club
situation.
money
I was like, nigga,
is nuts.
I was like, bitch, you been here an hour. What you mean? And she was a bartender. So I'm like, bruh, you fucking
One of my
lame.
homegirls told me she makes at least 2,500 a night, and I'm just like, bro, that's how much I get paid. Like that's my military benefits for the month.
I'm trying to tell you, that club money different. That shit hit like different.
I'm trying to find
But
like
that lifestyle, it's definitely like
11 is the one that's 24 hours, isn't it?
was 24 hours. Yes.
Oh, it's not 20. Oh yeah, obviously they shut it down for COVID.
But yes.
What kind of
Number
demons are
number
in
8 in the world.
What kind of demons are in there? Like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, still going. Like you ever work those shifts?
That's what you have to work. Your normal shift, my homie, is from 9 to 5
Oh, 9 at night to 5 in the morning.
or 11 to 9. That is a regular shift. And don't let it be an event weekend.
Wait, you mean 11 at night to 9 in the morning?
Yes.
That's a shift?
Yeah, come on, homie.
Oh.
And then let it be like Miami Music Week or Art Basel. Don't get hit with that 1 o'clock shift because you know you there till 10, boy.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, look, it's a real look. Like I said, that shit.
Yo, what were you seeing at 6 o'clock in the morning? Like,
niggas
what's
is-
happening at a strip club at
But
6
you know
o'clock
what's
in the
crazy?
morning?
You'd walk in there and you'd never know it was 6 in the morning. Ever.
It's just still going.
It's turned. Like, I'll be honest with you. My favorite times, now that I don't work there, and I'm just, a person. My favorite times to go there is about 4 in the morning. You go there from 4 to like 8. It's great. I'm like, the next time I go to 11.
What humans is doing at the strip club from 4 to 8? Why?
We're in Miami. You got to live it up just once. At least one time. I'm going to take you.
Yo, I'm too old for it.
No, it's okay. Everybody says they
4 in the morning. That's what time I wake up. Like, I naturally wake up around like 5 o'clock in the morning.
So
Just-
you'll be good because you just don't got to sleep. You'll be all right. Look, my goal is I'm trying to go all out and I want to like turn up on a Saturday into Sunday morning and then go to brunch right after and then just call my entire Sunday done.
No. I need naps. You forget I'm diabetic. Like, I got to take...
They got insulin. We gonna keep you good.
Nah, like, how do you keep yourself... Is that what you guys do on tour? Like...
And the food and the kitchen's open 24/7.
Fuck no, I can't do
He
this.
said, "Fuck no."
Fuck no. Like, what's like some of the wildest shit you've seen like during those hours? Like,
$100,000 in there.
niggas just throwing 100,000.
Oh my God, bro!
I never understood that. Like, that's a large amount of money to me, and just
You know what's
that's
crazy?
randomly like thinking that goes out in the club all the time.
I dare you to guess what kind of people throw the most money.
White people.
No,
Don't tell me it's us.
Middle Eastern tech people. Yo, them. I don't look Silicon Valley. I got nothing but respect for y'all, cause whatever y'all sending these niggas over with, them people be fucking that shit up.
I never think. Everybody's always thinking about like the rappers,
No.
people don't think
They
like yo.
spend a check. Don't get it twisted. Post Malone came through 50,000
I know the stock
out of a
dudes.
Bud Light box.
Out of a Bud Light box.
Bro, that shit was lit. I ain't gonna lie. He came with kegs, forgot them, and after work, guys on fire. Don't get mad at me. I ain't even gonna say it, but I seen some higher ups doing keg stands. It was a movie.
Wait, Post Malone bought kegs to the strip club.
To the strip club. That's a real man right there.
I want to get that type of rich and famous.
That's why I want my 8-month run. You feel me? You can only experience that as a person. Them tech guys ain't coming in there with no kegs doing kickstands now. No, but I don't care how much money you
Them
got.
keg guys. Them tech guys.
the bread, though.
You know who else go wild? The fucking stock dudes. The niggas who hit on stocks, especially the cryptocurrency niggas. I heard they be throwing bread.
Bro, they threw $1 million.
Like they
At the
threw
club.
$1 million?
Yes.
Who counts that?
The audit room. Hey, look, I tell you this. When I first started and you got to do day shifts and shit, I physically...
Oh wait, so the money doesn't go straight to like the worker? Like it has to go to the...
Oh, yeah. Everybody, the tip pool and everything is like the entire building's on one tip pool. So everybody's on the same tip pool, which I always thought was lit. Like that's their business motto. And that's why I always thought it was fire. Because if you make cash, that's yours. But you never have to worry about your section being turned, because if somebody's in the club spending money,
If somebody throw $1 million, everybody. So that's how the servers are able to make a bunch of bread also. Cause like, yo, if Rick Ross is in there, I'm throwing 500,000.
I don't even.
You at least coming back with like 700.
You're litter if you're not in the section working. Depending on the lifestyle you want. If you are like up in people's faces and you're really friendly and stuff, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of cash tips. But like if you're more of a reserved person, you chilling in the corner getting paid.
Oh, so if people giving you cash in your hand, you could just like,
Yeah,
that's,
that's all
not
you-
going to the house. That's okay. But if it's on the floor, the sweepers are picking that up and that's going back to a back room.
That's going to the strippers.
Okay. So where do y'all get tipped out from? Like the
ca-
servers and like the workers.
Strippers have to pay the club, as well as gratuity. It's mandatory to gratuity everywhere.
Okay. See, I need to.
And it'd be $20 for a rum and coke.
$20.
Yo, this ain't no place. Yo, look, let me tell you something. One thing about that place, you gon' spend that check.
Yo, I actually have a funny story about Miami. All right, so when I was in the military, I joined when I was 20. So I was, like drinking age in Japan is 20. So I
Yes.
started drinking over there. Drinks there, $5 for one drink, $8 for a double. You can get a whole table for one bottle, and a bottle is $60. So that's the beginning of my going out clubbing life. I know nothing about America or anything like that. Like that's you know where this story's going.
Oh man.
So like that's like I'm out there living life. 'Cause remember, I got no bills other than my phone bill and internet. So like $60 for a bottle of champagne, I get 2 of those. $120 we lit. That's a night. We got it comes with the table and everything.
That's fire.
So I'm living my life out in Japan. I
Oh,
come
we're talking
back-
about in the club?
yeah, in the club. Yes, in
Wait,
Japan.
wait.
$5.
I thought you were talking about like a bar.
No. Let me repeat this. $5 for a drink, $8 for a double, $60 for the bottle, and I get you the VIP table. Like it's yours. And it's not even like okay, like you have to keep on buying bottles. For the most part, like you're good as long as you're not sitting there for like like mad long. As long as you're not there for like 5 hours, you're good. But like it was mad cheap. So I came back on leave to Florida to hang out with my sister and my brother in South Beach. And it was my first time going out to the club because I turned 21 over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm legal to drink here.
Not South Beach.
Go out to the
South Beach is stressful.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Especially now.
I wish I would have known. Like this was like a fucking lesson. We get out there. First of all, I had to pay $40 to get in. $40 to get into a fucking club. I was upset. I've never had to pay to get into a
Yeah,
club.
I've never understood that.
What?
That's also why I stopped going out. Because if I'm not going out with the people that I know finna spend some money, and we gonna get a section, I can't spend $40-$50 to walk into your establishment, homeboy? To then what? Be sober in the corner like?
I gotta spend $40 come spend money with you. I was upset about that. But mind you, I was also trying to show out because my brother and my sister are way older than me. And they've been clubbing all the time. My brother was like he's an officer in the military. My sister was making her bread. So they've been doing this for a minute. So I'm like, I'm making my own little bread. I saved up for this trip. I think I got it. Still thinking about Japanese prices. So I'm thinking I'm about to go in. I got like $300. I'm like, yeah, we good. We about to go in. We get into the club. I had to pay. I'm like, all right, fuck, $40. Wasn't expecting that. I tried to go get me, my brother, and my sister a drink. I hand a motherfucker $30 thinking, all right, $10 is cool. That shit was like $75 for 3 drinks, bro.
Especially when you start asking for some name stuff. It's over. They'd be like, yeah, bro, we're going to charge you $40 for an ounce. Bro. Like, damn.
I don't understand how people out here paying more than fucking $10 for a shot. One drink cost me $20. That was wild as hell. $20 for one drink. I don't understand.
I'm more of a get turned to the crib anyways.
That makes so much
more sense. We can be lit outside.
But yeah, that hurt my feelings.
But that's not why I got a studio. Because now I get to be drunk there if I really need to be. And I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know. Oh, my God.
What? Late night at the studio, ain't nobody there?
What? We had a couch. Bro,
What? Chill out now.
I used to have a whole blanket just tucked in one of the fucking cabinet drawers. I'll be in there playing video. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning, because now I live with my mom. So sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, man, I'm just going to go over to the studio and just spend the day. I just be like, all right, Mom, I got to go work at the studio for a couple of hours.
All the cap in the world.
Playing 2K.
Right over there and just sit and stare at the ceiling like.
And I used to pay for the good internet.
You be like, damn, this shit's mine, boy. I pay for this.
Smoking hella blunts, feet up,
It's lit.
good internet, playing 2K and GTA.
Swear to God,
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Blew up.
yeah, for real. Damn them white people.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That lesson that I learned from that was own your own shit and make sure you're secure with your business.
Hey, no cap.
How do you approach your business style? Have you always had that entrepreneurial spirit, or was it something that you learned growing up? Did you have to learn a couple lessons?
Nah, I'll be honest with you. Both of my parents are entrepreneurs, so it's like.
Which people did?
My dad owns his own computer technician company that he did for, I want to say 14, 15 years. Well, of my active life, 14, 15 years. God knows what the fuck he was doing before that. And then my mom and my stepdad, when they were together, they did corporate housing and real estate. So at one point in time, she was the top woman. If you worked at Johnson & Johnson and you had to come to Miami, whether it was for training, vacation, whatever, you knew my mom. My mom could get you guys the best rate and the nicest places for you guys to stay.
Oh, okay.
So that's what she did, and she was #1 in the fucking state. So I've always had that hustle till it's done mentality. Mm-hmm. It honestly sucks sometimes. 'Cause I'll be trying to get rid of it and just calm down, and I just can't. It gives me too much anxiety.
But you do a bunch of stuff. Like you said, you got the studio, you got Cycle. What's you got Broken Windows. What's that? Tell me a little something about Broken Windows.
That's more of the production side of stuff. I need to get up off my ass. This podcast gonna hold me to it. But just more film, trying to get more into. Broken Windows kind of goes hands in hand with Rogue Records, because it's gonna be more of all of the production aspects outside of the actual record label. Rogue Records is gonna end up being our actual label.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean all of the production aspects? The music? You talking about you're just gonna do the music videos from Rogue Records, or
I'm not sure. It's still up for debate because it's me and my business partners. Mm-hmm. So it's not sure.
But where do you want to? Where do you see yourself? Where do you want it to go? Be selfish.
I'm so figuring it out, and not even on some bad shit or I haven't thought about it, but
it's okay to be figuring.
There's so many things that I want to do that, as time has passed, I realized I put myself under a lot of restriction due to the obligations, as well as my own I guess you could say moral compass about how I navigate things, So it's I don't want to get caught up too much in something because there are so many other things I want to do. There's a lot of things I want to finish completing because I've already started them. So it's just.
Do you ever feel like you're stretching yourself thin? Just trying to accomplish everything you want to do?
What don't kill you make you stronger.
That is
Kanye
oh.
West you think Kanye West not stretched thin? You think Michael Jackson wasn't stretched thin? You think Kobe
Those
not stretched thin?
okay, everyone but Kobe are terrible
was in the gym.
examples. All of those were terrible examples because look at their life. Even Kobe a little bit. Is Kobe just found a way to make it like really, really productive. But if you really think about who Kobe Bryant was, and you take away how great he was at basketball, that man was a psychopath. That man studied sharks to play defense. Who does that? But it worked.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta know what it is. So it's like sometimes, yeah, I feel like I'm getting stretched too thin. But it's like everything that I've ever asked for, and I enjoy so much of it in an everyday space that it's like
It's the good stress.
it's hard to separate it from the outward looking in. I feel like there's only two perspectives. One, I either am super successful and I have a lot going for me, or you can just see that I'm stretched too thin. But I feel like just what is it if I didn't really enjoy it? I seen somewhere on the internet that they were like, oh, would you take a job that you hated every day for more money, or would you take a job that you loved for less money? And I'm one of those people that I'd rather do a job that I love.
Oh, yeah. Because I always believe as long as you do something you love, and here's a caveat and the accountability that people need to have, something you love and you're good at, you're going to be all right. Because sometimes you love some shit that you're actually not good at, and sometimes you're good at some shit that you don't love.
Fact.
So you always have to find that balance. Because I could probably make a bunch of fucking money doing something that I'm probably good at, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, that's just going to make me fucking miserable as hell.
And that's like my biggest fight right now is because, especially with the things that I do love and that I am good at, I've stayed 10 toes on that do what you love and not be corrupt or moved by the monetary things that I don't think I've taken heed of every opportunity that I could have. And not on like some greedy shit, but like, I've just had a lot of great opportunities come my way. I've done what I had to do. I've helped the situation, but I didn't take what I was supposed to take. Whether I reinvested it, whether I just looked and was like, this is off the love, don't worry about it, whatever the case may be. So now it's just honing in on that. Like I'm going to start a consulting service soon because I want to start doing more artist development and creative direction outside of my own group, but like freelance. I'm not really trying to manage somebody completely.
I understand exactly what you're talking about.
But I would totally come down and, you feel me, help whatever the fuck y'all got going on. That's nothing, you feel me?
So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years.
Where do you see the great Orvcle? Where's he gonna be sitting at?
I need a nice ass house. I need a nice car. We definitely coming back from the road, per usual.
You want to live that tour life moving forward?
We're still doing it. We about to go on tour. We're literally in the process of booking it right now. We're like 1/3 booked right now. Chill out.
How much do you actually
Stop playing with me?
Do you actually like really enjoy the tour life?
Yo,
Or maybe I'm just an old man. I just look at
It's
everything
like-
like I want to go to bed.
bro, these are the dreams. I feel like a lot of this shit that we've been experiencing, me and Mac, throughout our entire like friendship and music career, we've seen and done so many of the things that literally kept me up at night. I've been in so many places that I've dreamt about. Like that feeling is different.
Yeah.
That I feel like I've been here before, knowing damn well it's my first time in that state. First time we're going to London this year, Toronto. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get exactly what you're saying.
And
Like
so many
you're starting to experience the stuff that you should like you ever take those long showers, you just start like imagining shit and thinking about shit. Like you starting to experience the stuff you started thinking about them when
Bro,
you're sitting there just like letting your
was
mind go.
What, bro? To be from Florida and be like, nigga, off the side of the road in the desert in Arizona, 15 deep in the van, all turned as fuck, make the whole shit stop so we can all just stare at the stars real quick. That's surreal as fuck. And like knowing that I'm helping people gain those experiences when not everybody has the means or has a reason to go drive through fucking Arizona. Fuck wants to drive through Arizona. Nigga, I seen miles of corn. I'm being serious though. These are things that like
yeah, miles of corn. Like that's just
this is
it's a
real
beautiful.
that's
That's just beautiful as fuck.
That's what I'm. These are things that you'll never really even consider. Like, who the fuck wants to drive to Nebraska? But I got a reason now.
You ever see like a herd of anything? It's like a wild herd of anything. Like that is like the most beautiful shit to see a wild herd of something.
There was a shepherd on one of the hills. I think we were driving through. I think we were driving through Minnesota or something like that. We were on our way to Chicago, leaving Denver. And I see that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Tell me your favorite tour story, like along those lines. Like fuck, like the actual music part of it. Like some tourism shit that you seen while on tour.
Tour's so crazy, bro. Shit.
See, like the world's largest rubber band ball or some shit.
Nah. LA is always surreal as fuck.
Where?
LA. Just because of like the video games and stuff like that, so it's always wild to like really see that shit in person.
Like, yo, they go to Pier.
New York's lit. Honestly, Phoenix is so slept on. But Phoenix,
See, that's the type of answer I want to hear.
turn.
Tell me about Phoenix.
We went to the strip club for my birthday last year in Phoenix. And I am not going to lie to you. That was probably the fanciest strip club I've ever seen in my life. Like, elegance. They had these big ass wraparound stairs coming down the whole. We walked in, we were like, this is a strip club? Like, there was not even a stripper pole. It was weird. And there was only one bitch. It was really weird.
Wait, what?
It was super weird. But it was cool. They sold us the really small bottle of Henny? Mm-hmm. Like $35 one.
I don't even want to know.
That's all they had.
I don't even want to know how much I paid for that little last bottle of Henny.
What?
Y'all should just went to the liquor store and just kept taking trips out to the car, bro.
Man, I think we did end up doing that. I think somebody did do that. But, like, it was cool. We got kicked out.
What the fuck? How'd y'all get kicked out?
One of my dogs slapped a girl in her vagina with some money. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about. This nigga. And they were not having it. They were like, hell no, all y'all niggas get out.
Okay, in your dog's defense, I've only ever been to strip clubs when I was in Japan and in Miami. And when I went to a strip club in Miami, like, mind ya, I want the world to know, as much as an asshole, how much shit I talk, I am a poor little innocent Haitian child. Like, I'm not an outside person. So I don't know, like, I didn't know what strip clubs were like. Like, I just, like, got thrown into it. I went to the military, got a little bit of money. I was like, all right, cool, I can go out the clubs now because I can afford this shit.
Facts.
I went to a strip club. The shit that I seen that, like, at least in Miami strip clubs, that chicks allow for, like, $1, I completely understand why your dog was in it. Like, all right, I'm going to smack this bitch in the pussy for $1.
Nah, like I said, I get it. I was just like, damn, we not at the crib, man. They don't live like that out here.
Because Miami strip clubs are different. Like, I went to Japan.
Well, we was in the middle of nowhere. We was in the middle of the desert. I don't even think there was anything around the strip club. I think it was just there.
Was it one of them white strip clubs? Where they're playing, she's my cherry pie. Oh, man, no.
It was getting, it was.
Oh, y'all about to get chained to a back of a chopper, a motorcycle.
Nah,
just,
but the security was Mexican, so it seemed cool.
Oh, so it was like, y'all just wilding, y'all gotta get out of
Yeah,
here.
they were vibing. They were just like, dude, they came to us super calm, but they were just like, we knew y'all were gonna be an issue. Type shit.
Y'all just look like y'all don't.
They were like, we knew that
y'all don't
were gonna
belong
be a
here.
problem.
It's not even a race thing.
Y'all
They just
not
looked
from
at
here.
y'all like,
Y'all not from here.
Y'all don't
We
know
seen
what
the
this is.
van.
What was like some of the best like scenic shit you seen? Cause y'all drive when y'all go into it. Y'all don't like fly. Like that's dope as hell. Like how is that? Cause a lot of people too bougie, especially a lot of artists. Like I'm too bougie to do that shit. But that shit sounds kind of fun to me.
It's fun and stressful. It just depends. Honestly, it's only as lit as the people. Cause we had one bad tour experience where the artists that we were doing the tour for just.
Oh, y'all don't just do tours for like just the road records? I got like a team of artists.
We used to. We used to try to do tours for other people, but like artists are weird as fuck. I'll be honest with you. Some of these niggas just be acting weird as fuck. A lot of people are cool. No cap. A lot of people are down to earth and it's really like no big whoop, but like
I don't even think it's just artists. I think people are just weird and insecure, but then once you throw like, okay, now my whole career revolves around like people's opinions of me, people get real sensitive and weird and defensive, especially down here. Like
and
their
they got
culture down here.
crazy expectancies.
What do you mean?
The expectancy of Florida artists is different because everything that we consider normal is real life not normal. I think that was the biggest thing that I learned on tour. You feel me?
A lot of people don't leave Florida, so they don't realize.
So
this
when
is-
you see these other places and these people be talking the way they talk about the real lives that they be living, I be looking at them and be like, damn.
because like when you're talking about how much money gets thrown in strip clubs in Miami, that's insane to me.
We was in Phoenix the next day at Denny's, and like this girl was ready to damn near sell her life and her little sister to come back to Florida, and we had to look at shawty like we out of here. She literally was just like, nah, just come back. I get off in like an hour. Like
she was trying to get down with Road Record. What you mean?
Can't do no dusty one on the road.
Oh, you don't mess with the groupies?
Hell no.
No groupies.
I'd be so dead ass with you on some real shit. I refuse to be a statistic. So as a black man, me and STDs, we don't mix.
Obviously you do. It's safe. All right, you can't travel and I met, because one of the things I've been blessed with going in the military was like they let me travel a lot, and it's opened my eyes to the different types of women that they are.
I mean, like, not only am I in a relationship right now.
Oh, never mind.
But, like, even when I wasn't, I probably did that, like, the first time. And it was lit.
But you got the experience.
You just start hearing some shit. You start seeing some shit. Hey, look, you don't want to know what made me stop? We was in Bakersfield. Bakersfield right there, I'll be honest with every artist, if you ever get a chance to go to Bakersfield, you should do it.
Where's Bakersfield at?
It's, like, a couple hours above L.A. in a valley.
Okay.
Secluded as fuck. It's just Bakersfield in this valley, nigga. Let me tell you something. The motherfuckers over there, them niggas is wild. I seen some bitches do fucking horse tranquilizer and ketamine and crazy shit. Nigga, we was there.
We don't want them bitches.
And this guy was outside because his daughter came to a concert, like a Suicide Boys concert, some fucking wild shit. And nigga, we're talking to this guy.
In the crowd.
We're talking to this guy, and this, mind you, I think it's like the first or second time me and Mick had ever been to Bakersfield, and Mick is outside signing fucking titties. We put stickers on everybody. Like it got like unnecessarily hype. I'll be honest with you.
What do you mean unnecessarily hype? That's the point.
Nah, but you gotta understand the times that we're in. Like this is a couple years ago. This is before the millions of views. This is before 50,000 followers on Spotify. Like we were still doing our shit, but like. That was the first time that shit had happened. That shit was wild. And so we sitting there hanging outside afterwards because we're kind of we're sitting here and we're just like, damn, niggas is really in Bakersfield. It's our first time to LA. That shit was fire. And bro, we started talking to this old man. He starts telling us about his daughter. He's like, yeah, I'm just out here because, just in case she gets too fucked up, I want to be able to, make sure she gets home safe. Because I remember back in the day, we used to do fucking Molly and shrooms and da-da-da and shit. I met her mom off of fucking heroin and da-da-da. I looked at him, I was like, what?
You're so casual about their drug use.
Oh, man. I was like, yo. People are crazy.
That's one of the things that shocked me when I started going outside of Miami, just casual drug use. Someone paid me to shoot pictures at their event. And then the people that I was supposed to be, she's like, the specific people, like, yo, make sure you get pictures of these people. And they just whipped out the coke and started doing it on the table. And I'm just sitting there.
Did you take pictures of the coke?
You gotta remember, like, I'm coming fresh out of the military.
So you didn't take no pictures of the drugs, bro?
I asked and they were like, am I supposed to stop taking pictures? Like, I'm coming from a PR mindset. Like, that's what I did. I'm thinking PR. Like, I know niggas doing coke. That's cool. But I'm about to take pictures of that. Like, is that part of the experience that you want me to show off?
Hey, but you never know what you're going to need that picture for. Let a nigga play with your breech. Let him play with my breech. I'll show you right now. Drop the picture.
I ain't playing none of those games. I was like, yo, you want me to, am I supposed to take a picture? Like, nah, you're cool. Don't even worry about it. Like, we're good. Take your pictures and we'll post what we need to post. I'm like, why are people so casual with their drug use? Like, I thought I was a wild nigga when I started doing hallucinogens. Like, I thought, like, everyone was going to look at me. I was weird. But then once I came on, like, yeah, I do mushrooms and acid all the time. Everyone's like, I huff fucking
whippets.
Airspray whippets. Diamond encrusted whippets.
Every time I see that, I will be judging you. Know that. I don't care who you are, what the setting is. I see a whippet.
Bro, I didn't know like that was like a real thing. Like people, the only time that like I remember seeing whippets was the niggas on Jackass when I watched the documentaries of how all their lives went to shit. Like not the Jackass shows. Like remember when they made the documentary? It was like, look, I know y'all love these niggas.
That was the realest documentary ever because that was like the real effects of like. Maybe you shouldn't listen to everything your friends say.
They let them go on. They let Jackass go on and like really influence the culture for a while. But then after a while, they're like, yo, let me show you what really happened to Steve-O.
Like shout out to Steve-O for bringing his life back together.
Oh, hell yeah.
No
Steve-O got the ultimate comeback. I'm going to be honest. The older I get, the more I look at life. I look at niggas like that. I'm like, we can judge them and think about like, oh, they did all this stupid wild shit, but like, at least he experienced it. Like he's only what, in his 40s now. He still got life to live to be a family man.
I always tell people I'm on a 100-year run. I said,
Right. I feel like one day I just need to like, just like you said, I just want to go to like a 6-month run of just being a wild nigga.
oh,
Just
yeah,
being like an unnecessarily wild nigga. Just like,
see, I've already done all that. I was in college. I lived on the university. Me, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I did what I had to do. I'm good.
what were you doing in college?
Everything and anything.
What college
Never
you go
went
to?
class.
You said FIU, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you on campus or you living at home?
No, I was on campus, boy. On campus with no whip. Boy, I was getting into every fucking thing. It was like, bro, it was almost like getting dropped off at summer camp. Because I went immediately after high school that summer. Nigga, I was, what?
You did all 4 years?
Nah, I only made it a year and a half. I never went to class. I wish I went to class. If there's one thing I wish I did was I just had to go to class, bro. I just never went to class or something.
Why is that everyone's college story? Like every every nigga who grew up really smart, like because school was mandatory, so like it was just easy to fucking do. Once you got to college, like I just didn't, because I did the same thing. My first go around in college, I was going, instead of going to class, I would be taking double shifts at the movie theaters and shit like that, thinking like,
even working, bro. I was like trapping and then like just hanging the fuck out, having a great time.
but at least you fucking enjoyed life.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like can't ever. I can only complain so much. Really can't. Life is good.
Do you ever see yourself? You see yourself settling down in the near future? It's like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I'm good. I'm gonna give me a crib, couple kids. Just get these businesses going and sit my ass down.
Nah, literally, that's the only goal is to do that. It's just more so like I'm just trying to get to a point where I have everything already set up.
What else do you feel like you have to have set up?
Just more consistency. Finishing the businesses, getting them up to par where they're not necessarily self-sustaining, but like damn near just self-sustaining.
Hell yeah.
Whole running machine. I don't even gotta think about it. Call it a day.
That's the whole point of getting a business. If you're gonna start a business and be an entrepreneur, and your goal is into like, all right, cool, I want this shit to run where I can just like sit at that crib and just mind my fucking business.
Literally.
Like if you're constantly in your business and having like to actually do the work to make it keep going forever, I guess some people love it, but at the same time, like, what's the fucking point of it being a business if like you have to be all the time? I want to be like, yo, you know what? Let me go over there and just like I want to be able to start a photography business and I just go over there whenever I want to. Like today, I feel like taking pictures today.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go take some niggas off the schedule. I'm like, I'm gonna do it today. We're good.
Exactly. It's the goal, man. Lotions and potions coming soon. I'm dropping a care product brand.
A care product brand?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so.
Oh,
lit.
hold on. Let's
It's
talk
gonna
about
be
that
so
real quick.
lit.
Let's talk about that. What?
It's gonna be called Lotions and Potions. You just gotta give me some time. I wish I already had it like prepared because I would just brought it. But it's coming
What you
soon.
trying to drop? Like, just like
Everything.
skincare, hair products.
Skincare, bath soap, bath bombs, lotion, potions,
Are you trying to get
herbal oils, all that.
You trying to get like the crystals and the horoscope shorties, aren't you? The chicks who ask you about what time were you born, what day of the week.
She gonna need this. May even throw in some stones in there. Just wait on it. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go all plant based, recyclable materials, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Black owned.
Can't wait.
You know what I'm saying?
But tell the world where to find you. Give all your socials for the businesses and everything. Shout everything out.
Shout out to my dogs. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to my family. You know. Now we're going on tour soon. Follow Rogue Records. You feel me? Rogue X Records on fucking Instagram and all this other. I'm fried.
So am I, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you see where this wine bottle's at this point.
I'm saying.
Rogue Records,
At
Broken Windows.
Feel me? Broken Windows. I'm Orvcle.
Man, shout out
I'm
to
dropping some music soon. Serious Slim. Shout out to my dog Mac. Shout out to
shout out to
Quill.
9-to-5 businesses
Shout out to
also.
everybody. Oh yeah. Shout out to fucking the Pressure Bros. Yeah, we do big business over here. Shout out to rapper Junk Haulers. You feel me? Don't play with us. Rogue International Ventures. Just chill. Y'all don't even know. There's so much going on.
Big moves.
Oh, and if you need to rent a camera, you can holla at me. We about to have equipment up for rent.
Big move.
If you need a green screen, holla at me. If you need event creation, holla at me. Oh my God, yeah, I'm hosting an event on the 17th.
My nigga, you got a whole event like.
Totally forgot.
What?
Yeah,
what
what
kind of
day is
event?
it?
Today's the 6th.
All right, I got 11 days. Yeah. Oh, it's my fucking birthday on the 25th. So if you're seeing this, just holla at me. I don't know where we're doing
Big
yet,
moves.
but it's. I know we're ending
That's
at
what we're
11.
doing.
Oh, you got to slide. We're ending at 11, so you gotta come. Oh, it's gonna
Alright.
be a fiasco. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That whole day about to be a fucking.
Look, I don't mind spending a little bit of bread, but if y'all have me in GP, I'm gonna be upset.
No, bro. What you mean?
I'm old and bougie.
They're my peoples. I'm
Okay.
getting my section, my little comp bottle, second that bottle gun. I'm done. I'm out.
Okay,
I'm home.
okay. I leave it
Like
though. You know, if it's a birthday, I throw a little bread. I ain't cheap. I just bougie. I don't like being in clubs. This shit.
Hanging out like.
I ain't got to spend
touch
bread
me,
to do
nigga.
this.
Nah. I ain't doing all that.
Cause I get myself in trouble. Cause when I get drunk, I talk shit. I almost got Corell and Des into a fight one time. We have to talk about that.
We gotta bring that nigga too.
Who?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
bro. Look, see Clarell with us. Clarell don't leave till the club closes. Don't let. Don't.
We on camera. We can't put that man out like that. We can't put him out like that.
What you mean? Ain't he a free agent?
And that's an episode of Florida Vibe Directory. We out of here. Oh my goodness. My man got a little toasty. Started talking.
I had to expose my dog one time. C1B1.
Oh man.
That was funny as fuck. That was hilarious.
This is an
I'm not
IM.
gonna
It's the
lie. I
righteous
appreciate the fact that
vigilante
you also
J-Mark
have
Creek.
fun.
You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open. Hey, yo, check it
At one
out. This
point,
mainstream.
I started talking,
Never
I was like,
mainstream.
damn.
You're tuning in to
Am I
Minds Wide
staying on
Open
topic?
Media.
Do I know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to the
talking
Florida
about?
Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best
That's why I kept
playlist in
pausing because I was
South
like,
South.
all right. I was like, all right, stop being high for 2 seconds.